everybody, welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. I hope you guys are all doing good. Today I have no idea what episode it is because I didn't look, I just felt like recording. Anyways, let's get into it. Today's episode, the start of today's episode is going to be way different than anything we've ever done before. So I've got a bunch of signs, and as a YouTuber, and somebody who creates creative content on a daily basis, one of the hardest things to do is decide what to put into a video. And I think today we're going to try to break that process down, and what we're going to do is try to decide what to put into a video. Now, I know that sounds a little crazy, but I think if we make this process, I think it's really going to help us in the future as to what to show in videos. Now, I really want your feedback on this, so please leave a comment. And if you feel like you need to change the process in any sort of way, leave a comment and let me know. So we're gonna call this video making process. And the first thing to any video is ideas. And so I really don't have a shortage of ideas. I can pretty much come up with anything that I need to for an episode. Now, ideas, I feel like you should really have a solid 2 to 4 ideas per video. Now, depending on how long these take, you might only get 1 or 2 done, but I feel like 2 to 4 is a really solid number for that. So like you maybe do an enchant room one part of the video, make a farm another part of the video, something like that is an idea. And then the next part of making a video is the prep work. So let's do prep. And I only feel like there's 2 situations, and I'm very guilty of this. There's only 2 situations to where you should show prep. Is it, or let's say like, let's see, third person. So the only time you should show these are time lapses. Alright, let's just do TL, make it easier on ourselves. Third person time lapse, and first person speed ups. I like doing both of these. And any other prep, digging, getting material together should be done off camera. This is one of my bad habits right here, this line, because I tend to get all the material on camera, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to show you guys the juicy footage. So after you've done your prep, when we've started this process now, we're in the middle of like recording, you know, we've started it, we've told you the idea, and we're going to get into it. So does this project have redstone? And if this project has redstone, I feel like there's 2 situations that you can show. I feel like if it's easy redstone, maybe small, like a small circuit or 2. Circuit. Or you know, just like maybe levers and things like that, levers, etc. Excuse my spelling if I spell anything wrong, by the way. But if it's something that's like really like, you know, let's categorize that as a hard lesson. We might kind of go into detail and talk about like what we're gonna do, but this should be done off camera, I feel like, because like imagine somebody like, or here, I'm gonna leave that, I'm gonna take that sign down. Imagine somebody like Etho doing all the circuitry for Wilson on camera. And that's something that you shouldn't do, but something maybe like an elevator or something. You might show a part of the circuit that you're gonna build and then just like repeat it, or you know, you kind of gotta decide as you go. The next thing that we would do for a project is designing, and I feel like designing the whole entire room is kind of bad because it's like a repetitive process. So maybe from now on we do half, and we have all the materials ready. So I think if we follow this situation and then maybe final, or let's do overview. And overview is something I'm pretty bad of or guilty of as well. So final walkthroughs, tests, etc. Let's just do tests. That would be the kind of final test of the project, or if it's just a design or something, making a wall. So I think this creative process right here applies to almost every single video besides like multiplayer gameplay with your friends, or just maybe a small cutter, you know, something like that. And I think if I follow this, so say for example, let's make an automatic animal farm, and we'll do that in today's video. So we're gonna look at the video creative process. We've got our idea. Now, does this video have prep? Yes, I need to get the cows down there, get you know, all my material together. Is there gonna be a speed up for this? No, I'm not gonna speed it up. So let's go ahead and get our prep ready for our automatic animal farm. And what we'll do is come back and we'll talk about the redstone. 3, 2, 1, cut here. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and get into our first project using our new creative process. We are going to be building a farm that is going to feed all the animals down here. I'm going to call it an automatic animal feeder, or automatic animal farm, automatic food farm, automatic food farm. Boom, there we go. Nailed it. So, a couple things. By the way, next time I decide to build a base on bedrock, punch me in the face. Just hit me. Just do it. Because I cannot do anything. I had to dig up, which took a lot more time for prep. But, so as we come up here, here's what's going to happen. So let's talk about the idea of what we're doing. That's our first step. When we walk up, we're going to have 2 separate farms. This side's going to be wheat. This side's going to be carrots. And because wheat and carrots are the only foods you need for the feed. And we're going to have a lever in the ceiling. We're going to flick this lever. This lever is going to release water from the sides. Each one of these is 8 long. The water is going to flow down and push all the items into one spot, just in case anything gets stuck along the edge. We are going to have minecarts running each line on both sides. Will be 2 separate ones. This lever is going to control everything. When I flick the lever, it's going to power the powered cart on the rail. On each side, the cart will take off. The lever is also going to activate the water, and where the collection point will be, probably in the back, there will be a clock pushing all the items up into a chest with a small storage room. Now, the items won't be automatically sorted, but we can do that ourselves. So this one lever is going to control that entire process. So I dug down because the dirt is going to sit on this level. So that is the idea. Now let's make it happen. So the first thing we're going to do is this time, with each project it's going to vary, but the redstone portion of this video is going to be cut in pieces because I need to do them one at a time and then build the farm up. So let's go ahead and get into that. Alright guys, we are now on to the redstone phase. And for this portion, we kind of have to work backwards. Now I've already did a little bit of work. I put some redstone blocks in place and I put some pistons in. These over here, and these, you won't be able to see them when I jump. I can't jump that high. But there's the same pistons over there, and then there's water there. Now, like I said, we have to work backwards. So here's what's going to happen. I know I have already described it. So the cart's going to collect. When it's done collecting, the items are going to flow into the hopper and then flow into this collection chest right here. And then we're going to have a small storage room in here. So we kind of have to work backwards to what we want to do. Now, we're going to have droppers shoot items into this right here. There we go. I just hope that I can get this to work with the limited space that I have. There we go. Stupid thing. It's so hard to get the droppers to face upwards sometimes. There we go. Now, let's grab you. We're going to use a hopper clock. This will be controlled by that lever as well when we turn the lever on. There. So the redstone will most likely go over the ceiling and back through the side. So let's remove... We got to be careful though. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so yeah, the redstone will come down. We'll have the comparator there. Actually, it'll need to be back one more block. Ooh. I know there's a lot of redstone back here, so... There we go. One more. Alright, so we'll have block here. Redstone torch. And then a block here. Which should work just fine, I think. We'll test it just to make sure, you know. And then we have hoppers, and We're gonna need to remove this as well. There. So, as we had suggested, when we hit that lever, it's gonna go around and connect to this. And let's just test it real fast. Okay, it works just fine. So we'll take that out now. So now, wait, there we go. So now we need to like work backwards again. I'm pretty sure I have more hoppers in the chest up here. I need to grab them. Okay. This is gonna be where the carts are sitting, or one R cart is sitting. So we need to run these. And I'm a little curious, to be honest with you. I just want to see if the redstone is going to stop that. It didn't. Fantastic. I know sometimes adjacent blocks can stop it. So we need to test one more time with just... Actually, the wall will be there. So I guess that block would be there. We could still cover it up a different way if we need to, though. Alright, so let's run these hoppers. Might need to make a couple more. I didn't realize it's going to need this many. Okay. And then we need to do this. This. There we go. So now we are going to cover this up. Actually, I'm not going to cover this one up. I just don't trust it, you know what I'm saying? But I'll cover the rest of these up. There we go. There we go. And then fill that in. Okay, so this pathway is 8 wide. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. This is 7. That's 8 right there. Because the pathways in the middle is the... There we go. Now, this is going to be powered when we flick that on. So it's only gonna... These carts are only gonna run. And to ensure that the cart always bounces back into position, we have, well, the redstone block is not there anymore. I need to grab it. This will be the end of the line right here. And that's why I did that, like, little cut into the hoppers, because there's a redstone block there. So you, and then, remember when you place these, you have to do them in this order. Otherwise, they will get all jumbly and connect together and be annoying. But simple as just doing this. You. There we go. And the only other thing I need to tell you about the redstone in this project is that we've got the collection done. We've got the final collection point done. This is the item collection itself. We'll need to power the pistons so they're always on. I feel like I have more powered rails than this, but I guess that's enough. So one there. Then let's fill the rest of this in so those hoppers aren't showing anymore. There we go. And same thing as before. There will be a starting point there. And so now we need to run the hoppers over here. I didn't think I had them in there yet. I'm losing my mind. So once again, we need to work backwards. So let's go make a couple more hoppers. I apologize, but I had them finished. I've got a bunch more iron down here. There we go. There we go. Found a zombie spawner up above us, too. It had a golden apple in it. So we might take advantage of that. Actually, let me make a couple more. I just don't know if that's going to be enough. There we go. So then we'll do the same thing. Just run the hoppers right here. Okay. Now, that and that. And then we need to cover you. And then cover the rest of this up really quickly. Alright, fantastic. So Get all that done. And just finish up the rails real quick. And then we'll put our hopper carts down. Oops, wrong thing. Just a random hopper. Alright. There. Okay. And that's why you don't do that. You. Okay, so that should do it. I had perfect amount of rails. Holy crap. So that is all of the rails in place. Then we're going to need mine carts, or hopper carts, I should say. There we go. And like I said, these will only be active, and that's always powered. That way it'll always bounce back. And then now we need to cover this up in dirt. And then everything is all set up to... We just need to power the piston. So I'm going to go ahead and connect all this together, cover it up, and then we're going to start working on the design, I think. Okay, guys, it is time for test number 1. Let's do this thing. So we need to get carrots. Need blocks. I think I have everything I need now. We've got everything blocked off. Redstone is all set up and ready to go. All the water's in place. I think we are ready to rock. I'm not sure if those are going to get picked up without the soil being tilled, so here we go. That one didn't move. Why did that one not move? Okay, so redstone goes down. There's something wrong over here. Yeah. Okay, so hold on. Time out of the field. Aha, here's the problem right here. The redstone does not connect, which means that needs to get moved. There we go. Let's go back over here. Something down to do. Hey, baby. Dude, I cannot get Bruno Mars out of my head. It's like a disease, dude. Okay. So, let's see everything being pushed to the middle. Now, I guess the real question is, did the carts move? I'm gonna turn that off. And ooh. We sort of have to be a ninja right now. I have to break this with my hand because there is water on the other side of this, and this needs to be replaced with dirt immediately. Okay, so it doesn't look like the cart's moved. So the redstone goes down. The cart is sitting right here. Why did that? I guess that didn't power that cart. Okay, let's hit the lever again. And you. Now, I can't get it back up there. Let me up. I broke something. Okay, so now the cart moved. Cart's going all around. I want to be able to see the cart move. Everything seems like it's working fine. Okay. So that side is good. Now we need to check the other side. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that though without losing the water. Let's see. Let's go. Okay, so this cart is not moving. I guess it would help if I put it back. This is why we do tests. Okay, I think everything is set up good now. Let's do one more. Oh my god, let me out. I just want to leave. Alright, so we'll turn that off. Now, I think the problem is... Let's put these over here. I didn't see any carrots get collected. The cart must still be moving then. Alright, so let's turn it back on and see if the carrots go back into the collection. And we need to throw something in there to test it to make sure that everything is going to get collected correctly. I'm watching you, boy. So we need to make sure that that disappears. There we go. Fantastic. And those should have made their way in here. Once we turn this light. There we go. That means everything should be going into the hopper now. The only thing I see that's a problem is this needs to be reversed. When that lands back over there, everything is being put into the hoppers now, and it's not shooting up. So maybe we either do another lever, like a separate lever or something. I'm not sure, but it does work really well right now. All right, guys. So one of the final steps and in our adventure today is doing the design. So I kind of want to work on that now. So I've got some blocks. We got to be a little bit careful though, because like there is a lot of just like little random parts here. So what I'm thinking is I would love to do a design that, you know, is some things similar to what we had, obviously, but because I want to keep that design throughout the base. So something like that maybe. And then I was gonna put a light in there. I don't know if I want to or not though. Get rid of both of these. There we go. Did I know for a fact that I brought the lamps? They're probably downstairs. We just got to be careful because, like I said, there isn't that much room to dilly-dally. You know what I'm saying? And also, in future episodes, I won't be telling you the steps that we're doing. I'm just going to blend it all into, like, one video, obviously. Let's go ahead and make a platform here. Turn that on. I guess I'm okay with that. And what I think we'll do is I think we'll just fill this in all the way around. Because I do like the slabs. The slabs are... I think they look kind of cool, to be honest with you. I don't know. I've never really used stone slabs in a build like this before. So it really... I think the only thing that I would possibly change with that right there is that instead of using the slabs on the front face, I would make stone brick slabs. Okay, let's try it again. There. And there. So that instead. I like that a lot better, to be honest with you. Okay, so we already know that the ceiling is going to be... stone brick. We know this wall, that wall, and that wall. So that means we need to do this side, and then back here. Now, this is where... I've either got to be a ninja or release the water and replace the blocks. So I want to use stone brick here. This is blocking the fertilized water. And then probably stone brick here. I know it's a lot of stone brick, but there really isn't much I can do. We can't move slabs like that, can we? We're kind of stuck almost, like... Stuck using stone brick almost. Because I don't think pistons can move double slabs. We can test it. Learn something new every day. I did not know that was possible, to be honest with you. I really did not know that that was possible. But I guess that's good. Now that we know that in the future, we can use that to our advantage. There we go. Grab all these people. I can't grab them. My inventory's full. Okay, so that. And then... honestly, like... We really don't have very much option here. Can I break this block? Okay. I'm always so nervous to break the blocks, though. Like... there. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty basic design on the sides here. Because there's nothing here I can do. I would like to honestly put some light in here, though. But that's one thing I don't know is let me grab a piston. Shots of Patron. Is it on? Okay. Okay, I can work with that then. So what we'll do is let's go right here and right here. Right here and right here. So what we'll do is we'll put lamps in the ceiling, lamps on the floor. Go through over here. And then this is such a mess. I need to wall this off back here. So lever there, lever there. Now that should provide enough light. Okay, let's fill this back in. There we go. Now, that should move that when we flick the lever. I'm okay with that. The only thing we need to do now is that the block behind it right back there. Once those are all fixed, that side is done. And then lastly, we have to do over here. We're gonna have 3 chests, double chests, and so we're pretty limited on option here too because we have to use the stone brick stairs for the top of them. So let's make some. Okay. Now, so the stairs have to sit here. And then get rid of all that. Actually, these need to be one more forward. Tell me right now, baby. And then we'll take these down. It doesn't even need to go that far back, to be honest with you. And then we'll replace this level with stone brick slabs. Come on, get in my inventory. There we go. And then just to make sure, you know, that everything is like really... There we go. You really won't even be able to see that. That wall will be stone brick right there because of that wall. And then stone brick there. So lots of stone brick, I suppose. Yeah. Well, actually, that could be a problem. Right there. That could be an issue. You see how this is supposed to be a slab? These are supposed to be slabs right here. Ooh. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. I don't know. Say I could just move the room back a little bit, but that's a huge pain. Well, I guess I could just put stair or like slabs in the other two, or maybe, you know what I think I might do? Instead of putting the chests on this side, I'll put the chests on this side. And then I'll move this lever to one of the walls. And then we'll have a special design over here. So I think that's what we'll do. Alright, so we've got basically the design all finished. Now it's time to clean up, wrap up, get everything buttoned up, and then come back for the final review. Okay, so I was able to get the inside room finished. This took so much time. The entire project took a lot of time just because we had to create the staircase and all the extra little work of mining everything out, but it's fine now. So let's go ahead and take a look at everything real fast before we do our final test, kind of a final walkthrough. Everything went in really smoothly. I didn't have really any problems. I would say the only problem was right here. And if we go back behind here, I've got these lamps here that I had to power with different levers, and then I wanted this lamp to always be on, but I still wanted it to be a functional lever, so hitting that lever then activates the clock back here, which will put all of this stuff right here into the chest. So it's a very functional design, and it works great. So it is time for the test. I didn't let all the crop grow, but I do have a little bit of bone meal left, so we can just kind of go through here real fast and bone meal some of these just to kind of test it up. As for the walls, I decided to just lay the brick there to kind of test it a little bit, so it kind of turned out pretty well as well. Okay. And we're gonna have to do something with the spaces behind here, but we do have that skeleton or the zombie spawner above us as well, so we might make like a trap or something with that. All right, so we walk up and we notice all of our crop has grown, so we hit the lever, the water flows down, and I forgot to get behind there. Crap, I knew I forgot something. So we sit here and we wait for just a minute, and as we wait, the crops will start to disappear. It will take just a little bit of time for the carts to pick everything up. I wonder how long it'll actually take. That, you know what? I didn't think about that. We might need to have more carts running, because if the cart gets full, ooh, I did not think about that at all. That could be a problem. So turn that off. Yeah, I don't think those are going to get picked up until... Honestly, they might not get picked up at all because they're in the middle. So we might have to figure something out for that right there, because a lot of that stuff didn't get picked up. Alright, well, I will think about this some more. But for the most part, it's very functional. Then once all the stuff gets picked up, we hit the hopper, and everything will start getting put into the chest. And it'll just run. Once it starts clicking again is when it's empty, so... We're just going to have to figure out something to do for that middle part. I don't know if... Honestly, I don't know if the cart system is going to work for us or not. Like, I want it to work because I've never used a cart like that before, and it would be nice. But the server sells iron for pretty cheap, so we could get hoppers at a reasonable price and just hopper everything underneath of here, if need be. Still, yeah, I'm gonna turn that off for now, but yeah, for the most part it works pretty good. So for this episode, that's gonna do it, guys. Let me know, and remember, this is a test episode, so let me know how you liked the segment of us building this, like before, or like kind of ignore like the learning process and things like that, and just kind of like when we started the machine to the end of the machine. I would like to know what you guys think about that. So I hope you guys all have a great day. This is iJevin. Peace out, guys.